warm and a pleasant welcome to everyone. This is Vishwa Aditya, representing a team lead of this project. First of all, initially, I would like to thank you for giving this opportunity. So, this opportunity has been initiated by our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. M.K. Stalin, with this guidance of non-Mudalvan and under Nalaiya Thiran. So, this has been initiated and is also been supported by IBM, Technically, ICT Academy, and NASCOM. So for further progressing, Punithan will take on from here.
Our team member consists of totally four members. Our team leader is Vishwa Aditya. We have other three members, Punithan, I myself, and Vignesh C K and Sathiyanarayanan. Let's look up into the problem statement.
The topic of our project is early detection of chronic kidney disease detection using a machine learning. So basically, when it comes to medical field, the technical part plays a major role. As of now, the technology improves and initializes to the next extent. So that medical part completely lies on the technical based solutions. So chronic kidney disease is a major problem of our real time aspect, as it has to be initiated and identified in the initial stages. Otherwise, it will get into a great trouble for the people. Let's get into the proposed solution. So as of now, we have a lot of solutions for this, but our solution will provide a key and a new aspect to moving to the next journey of the medical field. So our prior aim is to define and provide a maximum level, at most attain level of accuracy when compared to the existing one. Another such is model prediction is mainly and primarily implemented, and it will be very much helpful for the medico people to easily gain access to the problem which has been mentioned. So next, here we are seeing our architecture diagram. So the entire project which you are undergone has been clearly mentioned here. So at initially, we will be getting the data set from the medical field, so we can use any sort of websites for this. We have a lot of data sets. Then these data sets will be converted into a CSV format and will load the data set into the machine learning. So this part comprises of the backend side entirely. So at the machine learning part, we'll be doing the data pre-processing. So we'll be finding the NAN values and working on with that, and we'll check out with that. We'll do the visualization part and all. Then after analyzing everything, we'll be getting into the train data. So we'll be fitting and training our data as a test part and train part. Then we'll check out with the prior an important algorithm which equally matches with our train and test data. Then further proceed on to the evaluation part. Here comes the huge and main part which acts as the intermediate. Here we are using Flask for intermediate. So we'll connect our model to the user interface using Flask. We'll give the inputs to the model, and the predictions will taken place in the front end. So with no longer and no delay, we can get into the demo of our project. So it will clearly provide a great insight for everyone.
So this is our front-end web application for our project, chronic kidney disease. And this web page is made up of using HTML and CSS. This is the index page of our application. Here it contains the prediction page where it navigates to the prediction web page. While after pressing the prediction page, it navigates the prediction page where the user plays a major important role. The user needs to enter the required details here to get the output.
Okay, actually we have taken two data set as input, like for data. Like for first, we'll be showing the affected by kidney, another is not affected by kidney. Okay, Punithan. So the age is 73, and the blood urea count is 48. Okay, the person is not affected by coronary artery. He, he or she is also not affected by anemia. Okay, he or she gets affected by pus cell. Red blood cell count is also very low, so yes. So the count of diabetes mellitus as per our data set is 3. Okay, then pedal edema is also no.
Okay. See, now the output has been shown as the user has been affected by the chronic kidney disease, so he or she needs to consult the doctor immediately.
Let's enter another data.
Okay.
Okay, now Punithan, the age is 22. Uh, then the uric count is 48. Okay, is not affected by coronary artery disease. He is affected by anemia and is not affected by pus cell. He is he has some less count of red blood cells. So the diabetes meltus count is the same as above. Then is not affected by pedal edema.
So no. So here the output shows us no, he or she, the user is not affected by the chronic kidney disease.
Now let's move into the results part. So what we have got in our project and what we are expecting in the future aspects also. So when it comes to result part, as I said, no, the model prediction part, we have got an accuracy of around 1.0, which is nothing but 100% accuracy. So we have chosen random forest classifier algorithm for proceeding that our data set stands well and good for the x and y axis, so that we got 100% accuracy. Then let's move to the scalability and scope. So our project and scalability, so it makes sense, right? So at an instance, our project provides an exact output of the data set which we have taken, and we can also further proceed on with a lot of data sets as we need it if the project moves further. Scope, another beautiful idea, so which is a much innovative one. So which is nothing but we are planned to have a connection with the government, so that we can give access to the like doctors or top rated medical practitioners to have a direct contact with the patient. So if he or she has been affected by kidney disease, definitely it will affect his mentality also. So psychologically also we need some help for the patient. So these are the wonderful scopes we have in our project. So I guess that's it from our side, and it's a wonderful thing to explain our project. Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity once again, and thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you a lot.